think now is a perfect time to come into the home care market. People are getting older, people are living longer, and people want a better quality of life. 20, 30 years ago, people were in residential homes, nursing homes. Some people were put into residential homes at the ages of 60, 65, where people now want to be out and about. Our service users go out skiing, go on motorbike trails, they do all sorts of things with our care teams as well. So it's a great time to get into home care now to start to provide that holistic living for people who do want to remain independent at home. We're a home care company, so we provide care services to vulnerable adults who are living in their own homes. And we have got a franchise opportunity that we now offer out to people who want to start their own business in care. So what we've done today is we've put a presentation together that covers all aspects of the business, from client and staff acquisition to finances to what support's on offer and how we ensure that everybody's operationally sound within the business as well. I think there's a few things that sets us apart. One is the people. So the people who are involved in Apollo, they are just the most exceptional people I've ever met. They're very passionate about the business. They're very passionate about the brand and really driving the business forwards and nurturing and looking after the people who are part of the franchise. We also were a very data-led business, so although we're very compassionate and very caring as people, and the business model is very caring and compassionate, we do look at data an awful lot. So we benchmark a lot of what's happening throughout the whole of the franchise network. So that could be on client acquisition, it could be price per client of what the average per client pays across the network, and we really look at that data to help people to drive their businesses forward. It's crucial to bring the right people in because they are the ones who are going to be providing that service. And I think home care is sometimes seen as a bit of a stopgap or a career where people go if they can't really do anything else, and it couldn't be any further from the truth. Within Apollo, the career opportunities are amazing, and we've got some of my franchisees they actually came into the business as care staff and they're now running their own care businesses, and for us that's an amazing success story for them. So Craig worked for another home care provider. Craig's one of our franchisees in Blackpool, and Blackpool North was working for a home care provider but was really disillusioned by some of the practices. He wanted to start his own business, but he needed that support. So he was having a look around and come across Apollo and fitted in straight away.
About 2013, I think I started in care. I got into it through accounting. Probably not the traditional way to get into care management, but I'm more of a strategy kind of thinker. So that role, it actually really suited me when I got into it. And being able to empower people who have got the care skills and providing them with the right environment to really excel in their roles is something I became really passionate about really quickly. I have nothing but positive words to say about Apollo. 3 years ago this month, where I first spoke to Cheryl, it was very clear when I first spoke to Cheryl that she's very selective on who she takes on to be a franchise owner. I felt quite lucky that, one, I got selected, but two, I can see that in the other franchise owners. We all have similar values, we might have different ways of working, but we're all pulling in the same direction to make care better in our own regions. So I think by having a process where you're hired for the right values high up and cascade that down to your carers, it just makes a difference right across Apollo. I'm able to put my own vision in place. The only way you can change the care sector, the way I see it, is by having your own business and being able to put your own kind of vision in place. If you're looking to open your own business and you would like to help people, not just your staff, but your clients, have a better life, if it's something that's within the choices that you're considering, Apollo needs to be up there, and come to a discovery day and you can come and see for yourself.
The day's gone really well today. It's really nice to have people who are interested in the franchise to have that opportunity to be able to meet them and for them to meet the team as well. I think it's always nice to do something in person where people can get a real feel for what the brand is and what it is that Apollo stands for. The initial franchise fee to join Apollo is $36,000 plus VAT, and then there is some working capital needed depending on people's individual circumstances. If you speak to one of the team, we've got our financial director, Jules. She could go through that with anybody who wanted to inquire. And we do have a full franchise disclosure document that explains what working capital is needed and where we bring in income from the Apollo business.
Today's event was particularly interesting. The highlight for me was that they brought some franchisees, successful franchisees, who've been following the systems and following the formula and just proving the concept. They can sell it better than the franchisor. They are an example of success. They've proven the concept. They've shown that their hard work pays off and what sort of dividends you can achieve by following the model. It was jam-packed with a lot of knowledge, a lot of insights into the business. So I learned a little bit about a very long-standing client of ours today as well. So I was very grateful for that. There were takeaways for the franchisor as well. They got to see their concept put out to others, reflected by others. And so their franchisees were talking about their concept that they know very dearly and they know inside out, but they've seen it translated through other eyes and other ears and other mouths, and then received by somebody who's completely new to it as well. And it looks like it's been a very successful event. Very pleased with it. The ultimate sort of proof of concept for these things is that everybody has a meaningful conversation, and you almost see the barriers and the shoulders go down in the conversations, and people sitting around and having a casual conversation about what is quite a big decision for an incoming franchisee. And so, I was very pleased with what I saw today, and long live and onward to the next event.